Italy, a country well known for its cuisine, is facing the alarming trend of young Italians preferring fast food to national dishes. To help Italy preserve its traditional cuisine, the Slow Food Group was formed in 1989 to help promote Italian produce, educate people about healthy eating and protect the family dining experience. The group is also keen to encourage the purchasing of local food as they consider it better for the environment.
Our message is important because we promote and safeguard high-quality local food produce that is part of the tradition and history of many of our regions and which are at risk of disappearing. Eating locally produced foods is very important to helping develop the local economy because the foods are part of our tradition and culture, and also it means you avoid the wasteful practice of transporting food across the globe.
Fast food is a relatively new phenomenon in Italy. The first McDonald's opened as recently as 1975, whilst Burger King only opened its doors in 1999. Food is one of Italy's major passions, but the fear is that as more and more young people grow up eating fast food, traditional recipes and products will disappear. There is a feeling among some food critics in Italy, though, that the rising popularity of fast food merely reflects a changing society.
To a certain extent, it's good, because there's no question that families who have young kids who don't have much time might find some of the faster food places to be able to serve them better in their needs. Also, in terms of in Italy, what the situation was 20, 30 years ago, when most people went home for lunch. Today, in a big city like Milan, that's not the case. Most people have a half hour for lunch, or maybe a little more, and they go to the neighborhood bar, place like this, and have lunch.
Along with the loss of traditional food, there are concerns about how many Italians are becoming overweight. The latest reports show that 10% of Italy's population can be classed as clinically obese, whilst in children the figure is 4%.
The
eating habits in Italy's cities and Italy's big metropolitan areas have taken on an aspect that does not follow the guidelines for good nutrition and therefore good health. People eat badly, they eat in a hurry, they eat standing up, they eat fatty foods and often at inappropriate times. This clearly has negative effects on digestion, and there's been a large increase in illnesses related to bad eating habits.
Some claims go as far to suggest that fast food consumption is responsible for certain forms of cancerous tumours. However, experts claim that the controls that international fast food chains have to apply mean that the quality of food is usually very high.
Well, the McDonald's use an excellent quality of beef, and they're very, 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 very rigid with all their quality controls and everything like that. I mean, there's no issue with that at all. I think the only issue is probably the other ingredients they may use and other things, if you're interested in the question of being fattening or not. But in terms of quality control, no issue at all. Now, if you're talking about the big multinationals, then they have still a lot to teach the rest of the industry.
For restaurant owners, the rising popularity of burgers and other fast food has meant many have been able to change their menus from the traditional Italian fare of pizza and pasta. It has also allowed people of all ages to enjoy high-quality fast food-style cuisine in more comfortable surroundings.
The fast food that we provide here has become increasingly popular in the last few years, and so it's been a help, not a hindrance to our business. Our gourmet burgers are now one of our best-selling dishes, and our clientele goes from 25 to 45 years old, and I'd say there was general acceptance across that whole range.
As people's lives become more and more frenetic, the worry is that Italy's population will become more reliant on fast food for its low cost and convenience. Already government figures predict that by 2025, a quarter of Italy's adult population will be obese. And should obesity levels continue to rise that much, the cost to the government in terms of healthcare would be huge. There's no real acceptance that fast food is popular amongst young people and always likely to remain so. What critics of fast food want to see, though, is young Italians growing up eating a healthy, well-balanced diet. Jeremy Inson, Press TV, Milan.